friends, welcome back to another reaction video and analysis. Of course, we're always diving deep into why a singer sounds amazing. And today we're going to look at Ren. R-E-N. Never heard of him. I just came across this on YouTube and I thought, it has 41 million views. Let's see what's behind this. Now, I did research the singer. So apparently he has Lyme disease or had Lyme disease and still dealing with the aftermath. So he is in a wheelchair, which explains why he's coming in a wheelchair. And one more thing I want to let you know before I get started, I have a free video training for everyone here who's interested in vocal technique, how to start singing the right way, whether you're a beginner or you want to just start doing it the right way. The link is below. Okay, let's get started. He's being wheeled in with guitar. What's the person? Is it like a pig's head? And it's a butcher. Okay. Hi, Ren. Ooh. Classical guitar. He can really play classically. Ooh. Those intervals. What? That was like completely surprising. And these intervals, it's very interesting. It sounds a little classical and then like very, I don't know even what else is mixed in with it. It's just very unique.
Hi there, Ren. It's been a little while. Did you miss me? You thought you buried me, didn't you? Risky. Cause I always come back. Deep down you know that. Deep down you know I'm always in periphery. Ren, on your pleased to see me. It's been weeks since we spoke, bro. I know you need me. You're the sheep, I'm the shepherd. Not your place to lead me. Not your place to be biting off the hand that feeds me. Hi, Ren. I've been taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself since my therapist told me I'm ill. And I've been making some progress lately. And I've learned some new coping skills. So I haven't really needed you much, man. I think we need to just step back and chill. Ren, you sound more insane than I do. You think that those doctors are really there to guide you? Been through this a million times. Your civilian mind is so perfect to always being lied to. Okay, take another pill, boy. Drown yourself in the sound of white noise. Follow this 10-step program, rejoice. All your problems will be gone. Fucking dumb boy. Nah, mate. This time is different, man. Trust me. I feel like things might be falling in place. And my music's been kinda doing bits too. Like I actually might do something great. And when I'm gone, maybe I'll be remembered for doing something special with myself. That's why I don't think that we should talk, man. Cause when you're with me, it never seems to help. You think that you can amputate me? I am you, you are me, you are I am we are one. Split in two, that makes one, so you see. You gotta kill you if you wanna kill me. I'm not leftover dinner, I'm not scraps on the side. Oh, your music is thriving, delusional guy. Where's your top 10 hit? Where's your interview with Oprah? Where are your Grammys, Ren? Nowhere. Yeah, but my music's not commercial like that. I never chase numbers, statistics or stats. I never write hooks for the radio, they never even play me, so why would I concern myself with that? But my music is really connecting, and the people who find it respect it. And for me that's enough, cause this life's been tough, so it gives me a purpose I can rest in. Man, you sound so pretentious. Ren, your music is so self-centered. No one wants to hear another song about how much you hate yourself. Trust me. You should be so lucky, having me inside you to guide you, remind you to manage expectations, provide you perspective. That thing you neglected, I get it. You wanna be a big deal, next Jimi Hendrix, forget it. Man, it's not like that. Man, it's just like that. I'm inside you, you twat. No, it's not, man, you're wrong. When I write, I belong. Let me break the fourth wall by acknowledging this song. Ren sits down, has a stroke of genius. He wants to write a song that was not done previous. A battle with the subconscious, Eminem did it. Played on guitar. Plan B did it. Man, you're not original, you criminal rip-off artist. The pinnacle of your success is stealing other people's material. Ren, mate, we've heard it all before. She sells seashells on the seashore. Fuck you, I don't need you, I don't need to hear this. Cause I'm fine by myself, I'm a genius. And I will be great, and I will make waves, and I'll shake up the whole world beneath us. That's right, speak your truth, your fucking god complex leaks out of you. It's refreshing to actually hear you say it instead of downplay it. Music is all about the creative process, and if people can find something to relate to within that, then that's just a bonus. Fuck you, I'ma fucking kill you, Ren. Well, fucking kill me then, let's fucking have you, Ren. I'ma do it, watch me prove it. Who are you to doubt my music? Cause I call the shots, I choose if you die. Yeah, I call the shots and so I choose who survives. I'll tie you up in knots when I lock you inside. Newsflash. I was created at the dawn of creation. I am temptation. I am the snake in Eden. I am the reason for treason. Beheading all kings, I am sin, with no rhyme or reason. Son of the morning, Lucifer, Antichrist, father of lies. Mephistophelies, truth in a blender, deceitful pretender, the banished avenger, the righteous surrender. When standing in front of my solar eclipse, my name is stitched to your lips, so you see, I won't bow to the will of a mortal. Feeble and normal, you wanna kill me? I'm eternal immortal. I live in every decision that catalyzes chaos, that causes division. I live inside death, the beginning of end. I am you, you are me, I am you, friend. Hi, Ren. I've been taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself, and I've spent half my life ill. But just as sure as the tide starts turning, just as sure as the night has dawned, just as sure as the rainfall soon runs dry when you stand in an eye of a storm. I was made to be tested and twisted. I was made to be broken and beat. I was made by his hand, it's all part of his plan that I stand on my own 2 feet. And you know me, my will is eternal. And you know me, you've met me before. Face to face with a beast, I will rise from the east and I'll settle on the ocean floor. And I go by many names also. Some people know me as hope. Some people know me as the voice that you hear when you loosen the noose on the rope. And you know how I know that I'll prosper? Cause I stand here beside you today. I have stood in the flames that cremated my brain, and I didn't once flinch or shake. So cower at the man I've become when I sing from the top of my lungs. That I won't retire, I'll stand in your fire, inspire that me to be strong. And when I am gone, I will rise in the music that I left behind. Ferocious, persistent, immortal like you, we're a climate different side.
Whoa.
When I was 17 years old, I shouted out into an empty room, into a blank canvas, that I would defeat the forces of evil. And for the next 10 years of my life, I suffered the consequences, with autoimmunity, illness, and psychosis. As I got older, I realized there were no real winners and there were no real losers in psychological warfare, but there were victims and there were students. It wasn't David versus Goliath. It was a pendulum, eternally swaying from the dark to the light. And the more intensely that the light shone, the darker the shadow it cast. It was never really a battle for me to win. It was an eternal dance. And like a dance, the more rigid I became, the harder it got. The more I cursed my clumsy footsteps, the more I struggled. So I got older, and I learned to relax. And I learned to soften, and that dance got easier. It is this eternal dance that separates human beings from angels, from demons, from gods. And I must not forget, we must not forget, that we are human beings.
Whoa. Okay. I don't know what to say now. I'm speechless. But I'm definitely going to say something. This was unusual is not the right word. Extraordinary, out of this world, from a different dimension, highly inspired. I love that he did this at the end, that he talked about it. And I read just a little bit, a glimpse about his story. And yes, it is the inner warfare that we go through. Some more, some less. But what he had to battle, when your physical and your mental is in question and you're starting to question everything you are and everything you know, it can result in this internal and external battle that you just get in the middle of. You're involved in the one hand, and on the other hand, you're not involved. But what he does here musically, I'm pretty sure he just did he didn't record this in the studio. It was just he just did it. How much did you have to go through this? How good do you have to be to just pull this off? So let's start talking about vocally what he does. And I just love how he plays these different parts. When we do this self-talk, it would be helpful to have different voices. So what you can do, of course, with your voice, you can go back and forth between different placements. This is a more natural placement, what I normally talk like in my speaking voice. This is what I use, kind of relaxed larynx. And I can also do this. And I can also do this. Hello. And I can do all these different voices. So he's using all these different voices. Well, at least 2 voices. And I heard a few more in between, actually. But that's how, even when you sing, you could create all these different colors in your voice. It's so clear when he changes perspectives, because he doesn't just adjust his voice and the placement of it, but also he makes it very clear by his movements where, what the direction is. So he's like, who am I right now? And this is very important even when you sing or in acting, is that you make a beat and you make it very clear. You need to show before the words come up, before the music comes up, what the thought is and what the motivation behind it is before you actually vocally enter. I was so surprised what he did in the very beginning. So first of all, he's playing the guitar it's crazy. He's mixing up all these things in there, these different styles. He definitely knows how to play classical style guitar, but then he also puts in these very harsh, really intense. He's pulling those strings big time, and it's very intense. I'm surprised none of the strings, guitar strings are pretty durable, but surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if he did, if one of the strings just came off. But it was so intense, and then paired with a perfect rhythm in his voice. I'm like, that's a lot of words. I love his accent. It's awesome. But then he didn't trip over his words. Even when you sing in your native language or you speak in your native language, it's easy to trip when you do really fast stuff. And he elegantly moves through every phrase and has wonderful inflection. It's so easy to understand him, even though he has an accent, it's not American, it's not British. Wait a minute, is it Irish? Is it Scottish? I never know. I'm from Germany, so I'm never 100% sure. I just love his accent. And it's just so clear. His message is so intent, and where he emphasizes and where he lightens up, and he has all the emotions in there, the hopeful, the sinister, the evil, and the looking into the future. And it's this old story of Mephistopheles and God, having a battle. And I feel like we all have this inside of us, of ourselves. They're like, we have this. We have all the good and all the bad and all the evil and all the angels and all the devils. We are all of that. So it's those battles that we carry out. And in music, I think it's often, sometimes it's more subtle and sometimes it's much more pronounced. It's always two sides of the coin. It's always the love and hurt and the good and the evil. Every movie pretty much has all this, the juxtaposition of the two sides. And even in politics, there's always two sides of it. There are always two voices to be heard. I just love this. So not that much about vocal technique today, but this is an extraordinary performance. And I'm just like, wow. Thank you so much for hanging out today, friends. And let me know in the comments, what did you think about this? What are your thoughts? Until next time, always keep a song in your heart and always keep on singing.